The Undertaker has called out Stone Cold Steve Austin in real life. Not joking. This is not kayfabe. This is real life on Busted Open Radio. The Undertaker had some words to say about the rattlesnake by not showing up at WrestleMania 40 and basically calling him greedy. I'm going to read the exact quote in just a little bit, but I just want to be like, maybe get a little vindication here, because a month and a half ago, I just posed the question: where was Stone Cold Steve Austin for WrestleMania 40, and was he being greedy? And holy crap, God forbid that I even dare question the internet's Lord and Savior, Stone Cold Steve Austin, because boy howdy did people come at me saying, oh, Stone Cold broke his neck, he owes nobody nothing, who are you to question him, how soon we forget what Stone Cold did, if it wasn't for Stone Cold this, we wouldn't have WWE that. And not everybody, some people were like, yeah, he was greedy for not showing up, it was a 60-second spot. And some people had legitimate things saying, well, you know what, maybe he didn't want to take from the spotlight, which is fair. But I just posed the question. I wasn't saying Stone Cold was greedy. I was asking, what did you guys think? Because this is YouTube. We're allowed to say that. We're allowed to ask. And God forbid I ask a question about somebody who was on top of the business, who we all love and adore. I mean, heck, I even got the Stone Cold belt back there. I love Stone Cold. And if you want to win that belt, actually put a comment below. You'll get a chance to win once I hit 10,000 subscribers. I'll talk more of that at the end. But yeah, for real, Undertaker now has called out Stone Cold Steve Austin. So yeah, maybe a nobody like me has no right to even question Stone Cold Steve Austin, but the Undertaker, the locker room leader for 20 plus years, is it 30 years now of WWE? He has every right. If there's anybody who has a right to question anybody in professional wrestling, it's the Undertaker. I'm going to read now his exact quote. So this is Undertaker on Busted Open Radio. I look at it like this. Some people will probably question my business acumen and my business sense. WWE has been good to me. I'm there. It wasn't about me. I felt like once I heard what they wanted to do, this makes sense. This is a complete dusty finish. If you want me to do it, I'm there for you. I didn't need to hold anybody up over any money, because my goodness. So boom, shakalaka even. You might be saying, well, I promise I'll never do that again. I am sorry. Actually, I don't promise. I can't. Where did that even come from? I might boom shakalaka again in a future video. I apologize in advance. But anyways, going back, when did Stone Cold? He didn't mention Stone Cold. I thought, Ken, you said Undertaker called out Stone Cold. There was no mention of Stone Cold. Come on, give me a break. Who else would he have been talking about? Who else could have fit the bill to be at the end with The Rock? Who else could have stopped the final boss? He was 100% talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is Undertaker. His words carry weight. His words mean something. He doesn't speak just to speak. He's not Chris Jericho. And I love Chris Jericho. But Undertaker, for real, he knows how to get the point across to a specific person without having to talk to a specific person and without having to exactly say what needs to be said. You can read between the lines. These are the boys. The boys know how to talk to the boys. And the Undertaker, he is top dog when it comes to the boys. And that was a direct message to Stone Cold Steve Austin, saying, dude, whatever. You want to hold people up for money? That's on you. I'll be there. Because all that mattered to Undertaker was it made sense. And I gotta say, props. I love that. Does Stone Cold Steve Austin owe WWE anything at this point in his life? No, honestly, he doesn't. Hey, fair game. You're a capitalist, go for it. Your character has meaning, has value, all that stuff. You can do you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. But, oh, what a moment it would have been. Well, how much money do you need? And I get it, just like the comments in the first video, if TKO really wanted Austin, they should have backed up the money truck. And I do agree with that statement, but on the flip side, I also agree with other people's statement in that such a missed opportunity. Personally, TKO offers me a bag of chips, I'm gonna go as long as it's not like lightly salted chips. You know, I won't go for lightly salted chips, but any other bag and flavor of chips, I'm on my way to WrestleMania 40 to Stone Cold stun The Rock so Cody can finish his story. That would have been such a moment. Just like I said in my first video, we're still replaying Andre the Giant getting body slammed by Hulk Hogan. It's 37 years later. We could be watching that stunner, The Rock flipping around, because The Rock did the best sells on the stunner. He can be flipping around on WrestleMania vintages for the next 40 years. How much did you want, Stone Cold? How much? I mean, I know you still love the business too. In the biography, when you were told that you were going to be the headline of WrestleMania 38 with Kevin Owens, you got very teary-eyed. Like, I know you still love the business, but is your love of money more? I mean, dude, you don't got much of these left in you. Now, some people did say, well, what if he comes to WrestleMania 41? The pop will be that much bigger. That's a fair point. If that's what happens, then maybe I could see it. And don't be like, oh, how dare you question Stone Cold. Stone Cold has even admitted to making mistakes in the past. How he walked out on like Brock Lesnar, and in reality, it was kind of the right call, because giving away a Brock Lesnar win on free TV for a King of the Ring qualifying match, that was kind of dumb. But Stone Cold has even said he regretted it. So I don't know if Stone Cold is regretting not showing up at 40. I know a lot of you are going to be super upset because how dare you question Stone Cold. But what about The Undertaker? The Undertaker dares to question Stone Cold. So if you want to be mad at me, fine, but what do you feel about The Undertaker saying that to Austin? Because at the end of the day, the WWE made Austin just like Austin made the WWE. It was a symbiotic relationship in which they both elevated each other to new heights. And I'm sorry, but the way that John Cena will do 500 to 600 Make-A-Wishes, the way that Cody Rhodes will stay after and just shake the hands of every single human, he'll go to weddings of strangers because someone held up a sign, that is so cool. Somebody who loves the people, who love the business so much that they would basically use their time to do that. So maybe Stone Cold wasn't going to get $10 million to come down for a 60-second spot at WrestleMania 40, but I'm sorry. At this point, I feel like Stone Cold really missed the boat. I really do feel that Stone Cold made a mistake there. Does this change how I feel about Stone Cold in the Attitude Era? No, it doesn't. Does this even make me change how I feel about him right now? No, it doesn't. I think he made an error, because that's a moment. You can't buy moments like that. Imagine that pop. I think Stone Cold missed out. I think Stone Cold made a huge mistake. But, okay, I still like the guy. I'm not mad at him even. I feel the loss of the opportunity, but yeah, I don't hate the guy. He wasn't within his rights. He didn't do anything wrong. But just because you didn't do anything wrong doesn't mean you made the right call. Does that make sense? And I think The Undertaker agrees. I think The Undertaker agrees, or maybe I agree with The Undertaker, because WWE has been so good to The Undertaker that he is willing to maybe not make the most he can make, but to help the company that made him and give the fans that also made him and the company what they want. And yeah, as long as the story makes sense, Taker was down. And I think the story would have made more sense with Austin, even though there is an argument that Undertaker had some beef with Roman Reigns, maybe the bloodline, or the fact that he had beef just with the entire, family line since going back to Yokozuna, The Rock. And so it does make sense storyline-wise for maybe The Undertaker to do it, even though he wasn't fully in on anything with the bloodline itself. But I just really think it should have been Austin. And what do you guys think? Are you just going to come at me like, oh, how dare you? How dare you? My Lord and Savior, Stone Cold Steve Austin, how dare you? Sorry. WrestleChop 316 this is not an echo chamber. We will discuss anything and everything about our heroes and our villains here at this channel, and I want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you do comment, because the more comments you do on the more videos, the more chances you get to win one of these belts. At 10,000 subscribers, we will have the drawing, and I will announce the winner on camera. I acknowledge Stone Cold Steve Austin and what he's done for the business. I acknowledge The Undertaker and the love he has for the business, and I hope you acknowledge the subscribe button. Everyone, have a great day.